Jonatan, how does it feel now? Have you got a few goals? I mean, were you optimistic these things? It wasn't going to start going in your way, basically, here.
Yeah, like I had kind of rough start point-wise, but I feel like my overall game was pretty good. So I was always confident and know like it would probably, the goals would probably come if I keep doing the right stuff. And yeah, it's finally come, so I'm happy.
Are you superstitious at all? I mean, when you were not scoring, were you doing anything different?
Oh yeah.
Oh really?
I did everything. Oh. So me and Mark was talking about pancake. I started to play sewer again, so I think that's the biggest part that the goals has come.
Start play what now?
Soccer before the game.
You weren't doing it before?
No.
Well, that did it probably.
Yeah.
You were last year.
I did last year, so I don't know why I quit, but I started now and I will continue.
So that's the key to keeping this going?
I think so. Yeah, that's some pancakes.
What was the pancakes? You didn't.
Oh, it's me and Mark on pre-game. I tried pancakes before a Pittsburgh game, I think, and I scored, so I stick to that.
Yeah.
Marco, how big of a win was last night for this group? I know there's highs and lows throughout the season, but just to get back on track here, and especially on home ice.
Yeah, I think it was huge. I mean, we always talk about taking care of home ice, and I think we did that yesterday. I mean, it was a frustrating road trip, 3 losses in the last 3 games before yesterday's win. So we knew we pretty much had to win this game, and like we went in with the mindset that we've been playing some good periods of hockey. I think like just our overall 60 minutes haven't been there. I think yesterday we just stuck to a plan. I mean, we didn't get goals in the first or the second, but we just like kept going and finally went in. So huge win for us and for the group. Yeah.
And for you too, you've gotten more experience now at the NHL level, especially playing in this building. How big of a boost does the fan base give to you guys when you're out there?
Yeah, of course. I mean, it's huge. It's called Hockey Town for a reason. I think like the fans always show up. Like I mean, we haven't played the best at the start of the season, and like the building's still full. Like everybody's cheering for us, and it helps us just getting out there and keep going, and just like it's huge for us.
Your line didn't score, but it seemed as though you created a lot of chances. What did you feel like was working well for the 3 of you?
Yeah, I think we created a couple of chances, like you said. I think we just tried to do the right things, work hard, and like get pucks to the net. And I think that was good. Like sometimes it doesn't go in, sometimes it goes in, but like we got the job done. It's the most important part for our team.
So, Johnny, like last night when you're coming down on Sorokin, I mean, is there enough time in your mind? It's like, oh, I want to do this, or you just let the shot go, basically?
I saw Vladi was beside me, and I would think about passing him because I'm a little bit scared of him if I wouldn't pass him. No, jokes aside. I didn't think too much about it. It's a feeling like my shot has grown this season, and yeah. When you're in that moment, you don't think about it too much. And I'm just happy it went in.
How important is that the shot mentality that's been lacking this year? I think you only got 11 the last time you played the Islanders, but it seemed like right from the start last night, you guys were getting pucks on net. How important is that going to be going forward?
That's something we talked about and worked on practice to have that a little bit more easy game. Take the puck to the net and work from there and like create chaos and move the puck up to the D and like repeat. So I think that's been better for us these last games, and yeah, just keep doing it.
How is everybody available for tomorrow?
Yes, some typical bumps and bruises, but yeah, everyone will be available for tomorrow.
Same lineup?
We're going to go same forward group, but we'll get Justin Holt in. Haven't decided for who yet, but it's just wanting to keep our D going and some rhythm, and just we need to find some consistency with whoever plays on the given night.
And then Cam, so you save Alex again for Monday? Cam tomorrow? And
Cam will play tomorrow. We haven't gotten that far. Obviously, it would make sense. Have Alex. He's going to have 1 goal in 6 periods against the Islanders, but Cam is in net tomorrow. We'll go from there.
Do you see that as kind of like an alternating thing for a while, Jared?
I think it depends on play. Obviously, last night was a really good team win, a good team defensive game. But it's some issues are finding some of our guys. Hence the first goal against. We didn't give them many chances, but a few of the big chances we gave up and ended up from off our stick. So I still think we can find some more consistent play throughout that group.
On the subject of consistency, what is it about the defense pairs that makes them generally more sort of steady as opposed to the forwards where there is a change?
It's a good question. I don't know. It's been more fluid than you probably think. Obviously, Simon going down in the second period at Anaheim, and we didn't handle very well from that second period on, and Simon out over 4 periods there, 4+. It probably had to elevate some guys up, so different pairs. So, yeah, I think a lot goes into it. Obviously, righty-lefty, some ability with some chemistry, but again, it's only 6 of them. So I think a couple guys are proving themselves and playing like a top pair, maybe a little separation there. So I don't know if it's so much more the chemistry, but that could still stay fluid.
The Islanders have such a distinct style of play. How do you kind of assess Boston's style?
Well, they came off a shutout last night, and it's, again, when they've had success and being one of the top teams in the league, it's still keeping the puck out of the net. I know they've relied on some world-class goaltending over the last couple of years, and their expected goals, their expected above saves has always been towards the top of the league, so it probably looked very similar to what we saw last night. And again, we still need to be harder and get to those scoring areas more. And I know we have some guys that are smaller and lighter, but we need to get there. You know, look at the Islanders' goal. That's the goal we were talking about and wanting, and I still think we need to get.
I remember, do you know Jim Montgomery pretty well?
Yeah, I know Jim very well.
When you saw what happened, it's like, man, it's a tough league. Or what?
Tough league. It's the reality of it. It's the expectations. If you're not in your first year and you're any one of 32 coaches, and again, it doesn't bother me. I look at it more of a reality, where maybe 5, 6, 7 years ago it wasn't the case, but it's unfortunate. Jim's a good coach. We talk often, but again, it's just probably the reality of the profession, along with social media. They've kind of both peaked at the same time. Thanks.
Thanks.